Coming at you with BP311 and Bo Dunn. We're going to talk NBA, a little bit NHL, and we're going to talk Final Four games for tomorrow. How's it going, fellas?
I ain't going pretty good, man. How about y'all?
New month, new slate. Let's roll.
There we go. Here we go. April Fools. Maybe we'll have some April Fool pranks. I didn't think of any until BP said new month, but maybe we'll take some silly line and play it just for the hell of it because it is April Fool's Day. But anyway, NBA is crazy tonight. There's a lot of games, but nothing really looks key to me. Let's start with the recap real quick. BP wasn't here yesterday. I think he posted some pics in the chat. T-Mac hit a lot of hockey. He was banging them hockey plays out for a guy that really doesn't cap and know hockey. He's been catching them. So I'll start recap. 1 and 2 yesterday, not so good. I'm still rolling right along in college basketball. Took Xavier with the points and didn't need them. That was a hell of a game. It was a great game, but Nunji, as I said before, would be the man. He hit that last second bucket, leaving A&M with like 3 seconds left, and A&M could not make a desperate shot to win. Xavier wins the NIT. What's up, Ron? How's it going, buddy? We just got started. Recap. I took a crap in the NBA last night. I took Brooklyn. I'm sure you took Milwaukee, and you were right, and I was wrong. I don't know. The game could have went either way. Did it go into overtime too, though, didn't it?
Yeah.
And I took Middleton over 20, and he got technicaled out, and I didn't see it. I was zoned in on that Xavier game. I was loving that game.
Yeah. Man, Giannis is just a beast, man.
He is. He is.
He is truly the Greek freak.
And I took the under in the Bulls game, and it went over before it went into overtime, but the Bulls did come back, and that was a separate play I had, but that's irrelevant. How'd you do yesterday, BP? I know you put a couple of plays in the chat.
I went 1 and 2 myself. I took the Pistons to cover 11 points. They straight out won against the 76ers, 102-94. The other two, not so good. I was on the A&M side of the NIT championship game, -4. You know, they lost by a point. I also took the Flames -1.5. They were up in the third 2-1. Then they lost in a shootout to LA, 3-2.
All right. Ron is coming at us with all them boys are out tonight. Middleton, Giannis, and Holiday. Mm-hmm. So we'll have to dig into that and see what's going on in that game. Who do they play? The Clippers?
Yep. Clippers.
All right. How'd you do yesterday, Bo? What'd you do?
I went 2-1, and I pushed out with the Lakers. They lost by 13 on the dot. Cashed in with that under between I had the 76 in Detroit under 223. It cashed in with ease, and I took the Atlanta Hawks, man. Just been rolling, so took them -5. So I did lose with my two-team parlay. I had A&M on the main line, so that was my loss. So 2-1 with a push.
2-1 with a push. You can't beat that. 66%. Hit 2-1 every day. By the end of the week, you've made some good money. How's it going, Chavoy and Jeff? Yeah, Middleton got the flagrant foul tossed out. Nets choked away a double-digit lead. Yeah, I caught the end. I caught the overtime. I saw Durant get hammered on that three-point attempt. I don't know. It could have been a flagrant if you ask me. But either way, Nets didn't get it done. It's just the way it goes. So where are we going to start tonight? There's one college basketball. Let's just get that out of the way. I think it's starting right now, I believe, actually. Coastal Carolina, Fresno.
I think
it does. I hate to do this, but
already going.
It's on.
It's on now. 3-1 Fresno at the moment. 18-27 left in the first, so it just started.
All right. Well, we won't go too much in craziness in that. Bo and I both took 3 minus Fresno. Is that right, Bo? You took Fresno -3, or did you do money line?
I took a -3.
All right. BP, did you play the game?
Not on it. Nope.
All right, so that's gonna wrap up whatever little tournament they had there. We're gonna go into hockey. BP, what you got for hockey?
Just going with one play tonight. I'm going to take an over as usual. I'm going to take the St. Louis Blues and the Edmonton Oilers over 6.5 goals. They're both mediocre at hitting overs, but these two teams match up pretty well. I think they'll light the lamp.
All right, there you go. You always play overs, right? You don't play the under.
In the NHL, I rarely ever play an under. I'll do money lines, puck lines, but I do a lot of overs. I like goals.
Is there a reason you don't like to play under?
I couldn't explain it to you. It's tough. I just don't.
All
I don't
right.
like unders. I don't want to root for no points. It's no fun to watch a hockey game when nobody scores.
Yeah, I hear you. It's a tough life. I live that life.
I'll go
But
under.
if you don't
Basketball.
like if there's 6 games a night and you only played one under, you must be or one over, you must be feeling the rest have a good chance of going under, so you just didn't mess with them.
Yeah, sure. It's true to some degree.
All right, all right. Ron ended up taking Detroit minus 3.5 at home against the OKC tonight. What do you think in that game? You're a Detroit follower, sort of, right?
Yeah, I pay attention to what they're doing. I mean, they got some players out, but Cade's been on fire. If I had to lean there, I would roll with Ron on that one.
Yeah. Some of these garbage games just tough. And then some of these spreads are just out of control tonight. So we'll go right into the NBA then. What you got, Bo? NBA.
All right, let's go ahead and get to that Lakers game, man. You know, I know a lot of people is not agreeing with this one, but I think tonight it's here to do or die, man. You know what I'm saying? They need this game in a worse way. So, like I said, I'm on video. You know, I'm gonna to throw out all the numbers, all the trends. If Anthony Davis and LeBron play, I think they'll get the job done, man. They when they just played the Pelicans, I think it was last week. They was up, you know what I'm saying? They was up by like 20 some points. They just let that lead slip away to let the Pelicans come back and get that win. So they can come out and play like that and get that lead. I think they'll be able to maintain it tonight, man. Plus, we know if LeBron James played, that's most of the time when the Lakers win at home in a do or die situation. I took the Lakers. I got them +2.
All right, I'm with you there. I did take the Lakers on the money line. One last chance with these Lakers, and if I lose, it's my own fault. Ron's got Lakers 3.5. He must have bought up because it was never that. Um, yeah, I saw two, and then I saw it go down, then I saw it go back. It's been all over, but it's been 1-2 all day. Um, yeah, I don't know why I'm even trying this, but I took Lakers money line. It, nothing surprised me. It would, even if they win, they really still got a hill to climb to get to the playoffs. Um, so we'll see where it goes. I took them with the money line, and we'll see where it goes. The last game they were up.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's not any important.
I think I agree with your theory for both of you on taking the Lakers. I'm not on this game at all, but I'm rooting against them. I really just want to see them sit at home and not make the playoffs. And I'm tired of LeBron. And I'm tired of the purple and gold and all that crap. So as far as Jeff made a comment, the Pistons game's in OKC. Look, if OKC was +10, maybe a different story. 3.5 points. Pistons have been playing pretty good ball down the stretch, so I still say Pistons. I would lean that direction on that one too.
Yeah, the last game was in OKC or up New Orleans, and they were up by at least 25 early in the third quarter. There was no AD, and LeBron had rested 5 days ahead of that as well.
But in that game, LeBron James twisted his ankle.
Yep. Hey, Chris, how you doing, buddy? We're just trying to go back and forth with this Laker game.
It's probably what prompted that comeback in that game. He hurt his ankle real bad.
I'm a glutton for punishment. I took him on the money line, but like BP said, if they lose and go away, I'll be just as happy then. the win in a unit tonight. To be honest with you,
That's one thing. That's one thing I don't do, man. I
what's
don't. I
that?
don't. I don't. I don't. I'm not emotionally attached to any team. It's about that bread with me. I don't. I don't care if they play. They make it to the playoffs. Don't matter to me. I'm about that green.
There you go, Mister Business himself tonight, and he is feeling confident about. So, Bo, you took him with the 2. Why didn't you just take him on the money line?
I'm just taking the spread, man. I think they're gonna win though. So
Mr.
Okay.
Business is playing it safe.
but I did. I said on the video, take them on a sprinkle some on that money line. I did. I did it in the background. Believe that. Believe that.
All right, all right. Chris says the Lakers lose, and Ron says LeBron will shit on someone tonight. Maybe.
I guess we'll see. Maybe he'll
So
slap
yes,
somebody.
I guess we. And like I said, even if they do win, they've still got a little bit of a mountain to climb because they only have 5 games left, and including those games, Denver, Phoenix, Golden State, OKC, and at Denver.
It's just like in college basketball, any sport. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody tired of seeing Villanova, the Kansases, the Dukes, and all them. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. It's good TV. Don't nobody want to see no New Orleans Pelicans in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to see LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Either we like it or not, it's politics. You know what I'm saying? There's some business.
Yeah, yeah. So
I mean, I hate to cap that part of the game, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see if Tom Brady playing this year, I guarantee you Tampa Bay gonna be in the playoffs. It just is what it is. It's a part of the game. It's ugly. It ain't fair. It's my, you know what I'm saying? It's about ratings. It's about money. You know what I'm saying? It just, you know.
It doesn't seem mathematically reasonable that they make the playoffs even if they win tonight based on who they're playing in the next 4 or 5 games. But hey, you might be right. I guess we'll wait and see what happens.
Man, they can mess around and Spurs gonna lose tonight by accident. You know what I'm saying?
Not being the Suns. Left everybody.
I'm just saying, man. give me a pull on the money line. Now I'll just play.
Ooh, there's the April Fools right there.
There it is.
I don't understand why he said it's over for LA tonight. I'm
If they
so
lose, maybe.
They're only 2 games behind the Pelicans and the Spurs.
yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
now they're tied with the Spurs, I think.
yeah, we keep up with this stuff, man. They got a chance. If they didn't have a chance, believe me, LeBron James and Anthony Davis would not be playing.
Yeah. Oh, mathematically, I mean, Sacramento's still got a chance. Mathematically, it's almost impossible. But no, the Lakers are 11th right now, tied with the Spurs at 10. The Pelicans are 2 games up. So.
So they can still make it.
All right, all right. So, yep, we've made a big ado about really maybe nothing.
Well, hey, that Portland game, Bo, it's plus 1,000. Just by the way, if anybody wants it.
Yeah, I already put $10 on there.
But believe it or not, that's probably the biggest game of the night. I mean, unless Minnesota, Denver, really is the only. Other than that, some of these spreads are just silly, ridiculous. Milwaukee's only favored by 3, but Ron said all those guys are out.
Yeah, it looks. I just looked at it, and I know my data is not always correct, but it's showing that Giannis, Middleton, Holiday, and Lopez are not going to play tonight. So why they're even favored?
That's why that line went down.
But minus 3.5, they're still favored.
Yes, I'm not sure what their deal is. If they're just trying to tank tonight.
I think the Clippers, they probably rest Paul George too. I don't see them playing them on the back to back.
So, like I said, there's all big spreads. Toronto's 11.5, 12-point favorites. Indiana's going up against Boston. Indiana's not playing some people, and Boston's favored by 15.
I got a reasonably high spread for you. I took the Dallas Mavericks minus 8.5. Looks like it's dropped a hair to 7.5 or 8 now, but I trust in the Mavs, Luka, and that team's been playing pretty good down the stretch. Washington's got nothing to play for, so that's my pick for the day in the NBA.
All right. Anything else in the NBA, Bo?
Yeah, I took the under in that Phoenix game. But everybody out in that game too, as far as Memphis side, no John Morant, no Desmond Baines, no Steve Adams, no Jerry Jackson Jr. Okay, so yeah, I think that Phoenix probably rested they starters in the second half too. You know what I'm saying? So this hopefully what I'm hoping for is that these backup people don't shoot good tonight and defense prevails. So I took the under 228.5 and it went up to 229. So I still take it, you know what I'm saying, even though the money's going against it. It was same simulation last night where the under in that Philly game when all the 225, it didn't get close to that, you know what I'm saying? So I took the under 228.5, Phoenix and Memphis.
All right, sounds good.
Terry's here. He's
Alex,
watching us from Charlie's eating a cheesesteak. Ron likes Dallas, and Chris thinks Boston first quarter might be a play. I don't know what the number is on that.
probably pretty high, around 5. We got a new one. Alex Fox, how you doing?
Going
Um,
down.
that play made my card, so not sure which one because we're all kind of just talking here. Um, and Jeff asked Bo, how do you think? What do you think of Brooks getting over 21.5 for Memphis tonight? Memphis is missing a lot of people.
To my Dylan Brooks, yeah, he gonna be their main guy. So yeah, I would definitely go with this points over. Yeah, so Dylan Brooks should be the man tonight. All them people out. I would endorse that play.
Okay, so Alex Fox likes with Chris the first quarter laying the 5. So um, yeah, I would see that. I see Boston coming out hot and
Yeah,
furious. That's definitely a play everyone should look at. I think.
and like I say, when it comes to Indiana, they giving up 130 points a game. So once again, I would take Boston team total over first half full game. They just lost against Miami, man. They gonna smash these guys. Even if they put the bench in, they got that boy Pritchard over there. He gonna jack up a bunch of threes. I see him getting in the 220s, 225. Yeah, I would definitely take their team total over.
That Miami money line against Boston the other night was kind of a night saver win for me.
Yeah, that was good money right there too.
Yeah, nice.
1.80 on that one. Yeah.
So that should do it in the NBA. There's really like 9 days left worth of games. Season ends next Sunday. So
I'm gonna get with that prop before we get to the final four games.
go on.
All right, man. We're gonna rock with that boy Jalen Green for the Rockets. Ever since everybody been sitting out for the Rockets, man, in the last four games, this guy been going off. He averaged 20 points before everybody was out, but since they've been out, he's been averaging 27 points a game. And in the last four games, he hit 5 threes in one game, 6, 6, and 6. So I like him to go over his points, man, 22 and a half. And I also took his 3 points over 3.5, man, at plus 108. I think he gonna eat tonight, man. He been playing almost the whole game, and the Kings they give up the most points to point guards, and they give up a lot of points when it comes to the 3-point line, man. So I think Jalen Green gonna get his paper tonight, man. So I took him over his points, 22 and a half. I got that at minus 118, and I took his 3 points over 3.5 at plus 108.
All right, all right. So those who have NBA TV are able to watch that with some level of interest until this Laker game comes on, because most of these games to me aren't real too interesting tonight. Does anybody think Memphis can beat Phoenix tonight? Probably not, right?
Probably not.
But nobody's playing for anything. Phoenix is wrapped up 1, Memphis is wrapped up 2. Um, I
Yeah,
kind of like the move by Phoenix.
I'm hoping for low no points.
And you may get that because I don't see the motivation in this game on either team, and I like the move that Memphis is making by not forcing it, not showing their hand against Memphis. I mean against Phoenix. Uh, good move by the coach, I think.
All right.
Just play your bench and get the game over with and look forward to the playoffs. Get everybody healthy and rested. I love the move. So
Right.
Phoenix should consider that themselves because if they do end up in a first round battle with the Lakers or the Pelicans, you don't want to be ousted in the first round because you're trying to get 70 wins or whatever the Phoenix Suns are trying to do at this point because they haven't taken their foot off the pedal at all so far. So
I think they'll follow suit. They probably play their starters first 2 quarters. Probably second half they'll put them down.
what's the total in that game, Bo?
It's 228.5. It went to 229 right now. 229.
Yeah, yeah. I might play on the under, just something to look at. All right. So the more interesting thing this weekend is going to be the Final Four. The
Ooh.
Final Four that have made it this far. Villanova and Kansas will lead us off. Alex took the Suns in the first quarter. I think that's a good play. Good luck. You're probably safe with that. So the line hasn't changed much, even though
Justin
what's
Moore.
this?
Justin Moore.
Thank you, Bo. Justin Moore has been ruled out for nearly a week now. We knew on Sunday the line brushed 4.5, but it stayed at 4, and the total has stayed pretty much right there at 133.
Mm-hmm.
Are you playing on this game, BP? Are you taking that game at all, betting it?
I have it. Yeah, I dropped a couple extra units on Kansas -4 here. I'm looking forward to seeing Villanova go home.
You have played it?
Yeah, I played Kansas
Oh,
spread.
okay, okay. I misunderstood. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's probably no reason to wait. That's the only thing I'm saying to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's not going to move really anywhere. These lines haven't. They've settled into place. Um, how about you, Bo? Who's winning? What you got? Are you betting?
Yeah, I think Kansas get the win. So, but I didn't bet it. I bet the under 133. In these Final Four games they play in a football stadium, so y'all they got that. I forgot how they word it, but they got that background from the behind the boards. It make it look deeper than what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that always you have to have an adjustment when you shooting that ball. So I think that's what we're gonna see in this game. Plus, with Justin Moore being out, Villanova gonna have to really. They only playing like 6 deep, so they weren't playing with it deep at first. So I think they're gonna have to slow this game down, but I think they can, man. They got a great coach with Wright, so I think he have them ready to go, man. You know what I'm saying? And they have been playing pretty low scoring games all through the tournament. Has been pretty much they calling cards. So I think they'll have a good game plan, man, to lock down on Kansas. And I think Kansas do the same too, man. Kansas got a good coach with Bill Self. He know how to coach some guys up. They'll play some good defense. I see it's getting like 65, 60, somewhere around, but I don't see anybody getting to the 70s. If they do, I'll be surprised, especially with playing in that football stadium. So I took the under 133 and a half. I mean 33.
133 and a half. Very good. Where's the game being played, Bo?
I forgot the name of that football stadium, so I'm sorry I don't know that information. But I know it's been playing in a dome
I'm
football
gonna look
field.
it up. I'm gonna look it up. So you agree, VP? While I look this up, it's gonna stay under, or you think it's gonna push towards the over?
No, I think there'll be some good defense play. I think Kansas is going to make sure they take Colin Gillespie out of the offense as best they possibly can. I mean, Michigan was pretty good about doing that in the first half, at least last game. So yeah, I think it'll stay low.
All right, fair enough. I agree with you guys. I'm not gonna buck that. So, the game's being played in the Superdome, New Orleans, where the Saints play, Bo.
Yeah, super
So
dome. That's right.
that is the Mega Dome. So your angle could be correct on that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. So that's where they are playing down in New Orleans in the Superdome. Maybe we'll get a live look in from Jenny if she shows up down there. Gets a prediction. Yep, Jeff, that's where it is, in the Superdome where the Saints play. So my play is going to be Kansas. I want to lay the points with Kansas. It's just, I think Kansas is the better team. They got this close last year. They were in the Final Four, and I forget who they lost to. Baylor, maybe. Anybody remember?
Baylor.
I
Either be
think it
Baylor
was.
or Gonzaga.
I think it was Baylor. I'm pretty sure it was Baylor. But I think the experience will pay off, and I don't like laying 4 because it's going to take 5 to win. So I'm still laying 4 though. So.
You already got the push. You know what I'm saying? Better, so at least it ain't on that hook.
Yeah, or you can buy it down to 3.5. That's what I told some people today. I said, pay 10% more minus 120 because if you're putting up some serious coin, you don't want to push.
Might be worth the juice.
So
yeah.
But I think Kansas does move on and plays on Monday night against either North Carolina or Duke. Does anybody want to start?
I'll start for that. Are we starting North Carolina Duke?
I already told y'all what I got, man.
North Carolina Duke. What's going on in that game? But BP.
I've got the Tar Heels money line.
Yeah, we going
plus 160. North Carolina's on fire. Roll them all the way to the championship game.
Coach there you go.
And I got a prop. Actually, I got a prop for this game that I like, and I just took before the show as well. 2 plus 3s in the first 3 minutes, plus 184.
In the first minute?
What's that mean?
2 3s or more in the first 3 minutes.
Oh, first 3 minutes.
Plus 184.
That's good.
All right, and that's on a particular book. Probably you don't see those kind of.
That's at FanDuel, but I think you can get it at most books.
You're not getting it where I shop. I'll tell you that.
Okay,
right.
fair enough. But I like that. I like that bet. North Carolina wants to come out firing early, especially with those 3s. So.
And it pays plus money.
Yeah, almost 3 times.
Well, they only let you bet like $10 on it.
I didn't see a max, but
okay. So 2 3-pointers in the first 3 minutes by either team.
Correct.
Okay.
Good bet.
Yeah, it's an interesting bet. I like it.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
All right, Bo, where you at in this game? North Carolina and Duke. They've never played each other in the March tournament.
Hey, man. Like we said a couple of weeks ago, maybe last week, Duke gonna be ready for this game, man. You know what I'm saying? The last time they played was in Duke Stadium. It was Coach K last game in that stadium, and North Carolina beat them by 15 points. So they've been thinking about this game. They probably prayed for this to happen so they can mash on these guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, they played twice this season. And the game they played before that one, Duke beat them by 20 points. So it's even though North Carolina has been looking good, I'm not taking none from them. But I'm not betting against Coach K in the Final Four. I'm not doing it. You know, it's just certain principles I have when it comes to sports betting. Just like I don't bet against Tom Brady in the playoffs. I won't do it.
I do.
Well, you haven't won a lot of money.
Oh, man.
That boy got 7 rings. 7 rings. So you have not won a lot of money betting against Tom Brady.
Beat him last year.
Well, last year that's one year out of many. we talking about long term. We talking about getting lucky at one time. We talking about actual happenings.
Long time, a lot longer than me, Bo. So
okay, let me ask you this.
Let
me ask you this. Who is the coach for the Carolina Tar Heels? Do you
Hubert
know
Davis?
No, I didn't ask you, man. Come on, Johnny, you saved him. You saving him. You don't even know the coach's name. Come on, man. Give me Duke minus 4. But I also took the under in the first half, 71, under 71. For the same reasons, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to get acquainted with these Rams. Plus, when you have a total that's getting boosted up like it is right now, it's a lot of money coming in to push it up from 150, 151. So people liking that over. So normally time when that happens, first half goes under. So I'm gonna take the under that 71 in the first half. But I like Duke to get the cover, man. Mine's at 4.
There you go. What's up, T Mac? Glad you could join us. I believe T Mac took Carolina, Kansas as his final four.
Yeah, we were on the same teams.
Um, what'd you take, Bo? Villanova to cover?
No,
No, under.
We all.
I took the under. I took the under 133. We all took Kansas, and I took Duke, and BP took North Carolina on the money line.
All right, so all four of us think Kansas will be playing on Monday night, regardless of the points. Kansas wins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure about Bo, but yeah, he confirmed it. So yeah, we're
and
all on.
Alex is here. Alex likes Kansas too. He's
Mm-hmm.
got Duke and Kansas. T Mac's got North Carolina and Kansas. BP's got North Carolina and Kansas. Bo's got Duke and Kansas with Alex.
What do you got, John?
Yeah, who you got? Who you got?
I am with you and T Mac, BP. I have said Coach K would go into retirement the last 2 games, so I'm going to try it again the third time.
Look who Duke done played in their last 2 games. They played Texas Tech defense. They smashed them. They played Arkansas, smashed them. Hey man,
Yeah, the most unfortunate part is I'm going to be traveling tomorrow, and I won't get to see either game. So that's
ouch.
It'll be some pretty good teams to get here, man. So they can ball.
They can all ball. I was never big on Arkansas. I know Johnny was. I thought Texas Tech had a good shot at beating them, but
no, Texas Tech had a real good shot. They should have beat them.
You weren't big on Arkansas?
I was never big on Arkansas. No. Hey man, you win some.
What about you, Johnny? Was you big on Arkansas?
I know he was.
Yep. Arkansas, they'll be back next year. They're a good team. They got a good coach. Musselman's a real good coach. He's underrated. T-Max likes the under in the first half of the Duke game. I think Bo alluded to that as well with the 71.5. So there's a good strong angle right there. Both guys like that under in the first half, and then see if it pushes close to the. I got 151.5 on the board here, so we'll see if it pushes close to that. I'm not playing that. I'm just going to take my Kansas and my North Carolina play, and unfortunately, like I said, I'll miss the games. Maybe I'll catch the North Carolina Duke game.
You think North Carolina gonna win straight up too?
Yes, sir. I've got the money line ticket.
That's what I was going to ask if you got the money line or took the points, but okay, we're all on.
I've told people they should take them both, and yeah, I may catch some of that. It's a much later. It starts at 6 here, so I'm surprised it starts that late on the East. It's going to start at 8:49 at your place, BP. Wow.
I see all no money, man. If I lose, I'll be ready to eat some of that humble pie.
And if you win, you're the smartest guy in the room because it's 3-1.
Give them props, man.
Then I'll have to give them props on Monday. I'll tell you this much: North Carolina is the only team I've got left in the tournament that I have a future on. So I'm really rooting for them to go all the way here.
And it's hard. I mean, they're an 8 against a 1. Not that those numbers matter at this point. The brackets, the rankings. I think some of that was North Carolina's motivation to be ranked 8, which puts them at the 32nd best team in the country. If you figure out, the brackets, 8 teams or 8th seed, 4 brackets. So they got them around the 32nd ranked team. So that was some extra motivation. They are playing good, and I can't take it away from Duke. Duke's playing really good too. It's going to be one hell of a game. I will say that. And I should be able to catch actually the second half. We have plans. We're going down to the Grand Canyon. So,
hey man, North Carolina made Coach K give an apology to the crowd, man. You don't think he mad?
I'm gonna have to side with you on politics if Duke wins the whole freaking thing.
Right? I mean, he deserved
to win the whole thing.
He had to go give the crowd an apology. Hey man, we sorry for that, man. What I'm saying?
I've got one scenario where I'm on Duke on Monday. and that's if they're playing Villanova. It's the only way.
All right, so he is fading Duke like me until the end. Because I'll be coming on here Monday saying, no, they're going to send Coach K to retirement, like I've said for the previous 3 times.
Hey, you may not have to say that. You may be able to say that he's already in retirement at that point. Hey, if we win our bets tomorrow night.
But for those that are unsure, maybe take 4. It could go down to the wire.
Coach K say, put some respect on my name, man. Put some...
So that will do it.
I'll do it, man. I want to shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to T Mac. Shout out to that boy Ron Hine. Shout out to everybody, man, that's down there in the comment section, man. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate the comments, Jeff. Thanks for joining and coming aboard and taking a look at the live show. He's one of my people from.
Who was that? Jeff Green.
Jeff Morton. And Terry was on here for a minute, but not much today. But appreciate everybody.
Yeah, Terry hasn't. Alex is new. Thanks for coming, Alex. We're going to start next week. If you're still here, Alex, we're going to start coming on an hour earlier. Depending on what time zone you're in, I'm here on the west. We're going to start at 2. We're going to start at 4 in the central and 5 on the east. Monday through Friday, we're going to do Mondays championship game. We're going to finish up some more NBA, and then we're going to get straight into MLB later in the week. So a lot of things.
It's Thursday, right? Next Thursday.
Yeah. Next Thursday.
Yep. And he's in Arizona, so we're on the same time zone, Alex. So, we're doing them 2 here on the west on starting Monday. Mm-hmm. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you guys today. Good luck with your plays. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the games. We'll see what we talk about Monday, whether we're talking the Lakers are still hanging in there or the Lakers are going home.
Whether Duke's still in there or Coach K went home.
Yep.
We have a lot to talk about, man. We're going to have a
lot to talk about. We'll have 3 more days of NBA to kind of get a little more clear picture of what the playoffs are going to start looking like with only about 6 games left after the weekend. So everyone have a good weekend. Be safe. And we'll see you on Monday.
Make some money.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
All right, good night.
All right, y'all.